This story is called All in One Piece. Let's have a little look.
I think I've seen this before.
You've seen this one before. Mr. Lodge was getting ready for work. "Don't forget the office dinner dance, dear," he said. "Of course I won't," said Mrs. Large. "I've been waiting for this all year." "Are children allowed at the dance?" asked Lester. "No," said Mrs. Large. "It'll be too late for little ones." "What about the baby?" asked Luke. "Granny is coming to take care of everyone," said Mrs. Large, "so there's no need to worry." Granny arrived at tea time. The children were already bathed and in their night clothes. Granny gave them some painting to do while she tidied up, and Mr. and Mrs. Large went to get ready upstairs. Luke sneaked into the bathroom while Mr. Large was shaving. "Will I have to shave when I grow up?" he asked, patting foam onto his trunk. "Go away," said Mr. Large. "I don't want you ruining my best trousers." The baby crept into the bedroom where Mrs. Large was putting on her makeup. Mrs. Large didn't notice until it was too late. The baby had put makeup all over herself. "Look," said the baby, "pretty." "Don't move," said Mrs. Large. "Don't touch anything." Outside on the landing, things were even worse. Laura was clopping about in her mother's best shoes and beads, and Lester and Luke were seeing how many toys they could fit in her new tights. "Downstairs at once," bellowed Mrs. Large. "Can't I have one night in the whole year to myself? One night where I'm not covered in jam or poster paint? One night when I can put on my new dress and walk through the door all in one piece?" The boys and girls don't look very happy. They just wanted to share some time. The children went downstairs to see Granny. Mr. Large followed soon after, very smart in his best suit. At last, Mrs. Large appeared in the doorway. "How do I look?" she asked. "Pretty," gasped the children. "What a smasher," said Mr. Large. "You look like a film star, dear," said Granny. "Hands off," said Mrs. Large to the paint-smeared children. She didn't want to get paint all over. Mr. and Mrs. Large got ready to leave. "Goodbye, everyone," they shouted. "Be good now." The baby began to cry. "Just go," said Granny, picking her up. "She'll stop crying as soon as you leave. Have a lovely time." "We've escaped," said Mr. Large with a smile, closing the front door behind him. "All in one piece," said Mrs. Large, "and not a paint smear between us." "Actually," said Mr. Large, "you'd look wonderful to me if you were covered in paint." Which was perfectly true, because look what was on Mrs. Large's bottom. paint smear from the boys and girls. I don't think she knew that the paint was there. So she hadn't quite got out of the house all in one piece, but she still felt really proud of the way that she looked.